Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Psychosin project here on Total Metal Radio, and I am here with Headstone Horrors outside the Camden Unicorn. Keep forgetting the name of the pub, and they've just done a storming set on stage. How you doing?
All right, thank you.
Fantastic. Loving London.
Loves it. He looks half awake, to be honest with you. Now, going back to the beginning of the band, how did the band form?
It was supposed to be a side project from Nat, who sang in Girl Fixer, and it was supposed to be your side project, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then when Girl Fixer split up,
We had nothing else to do.
nothing else to do, so we started doing it seriously and started getting a lot more gigs.
Yeah. I live with Nat, so
Right.
Yeah, we got stuck with Paul.
yeah. I said I'm in or you're out. So yeah, and then we had Joe, who Nat knew
It's
before.
my best friend.
Yeah, and then Joe had to leave recently,
Yeah.
and hence why we've now got Nathan.
Yeah, I think the first time I saw you still had Joe back in March last year.
Yeah, this is just Nathan's third gig with us.
Yeah, third time lucky or the best one as well. No.
Now, where did the band name come from?
I was walking to work and I wanted something with alliteration. I was like, oh, Tombstone Terrors. I was like, that sounds a bit American, and I thought, no, Headstone Horrors. Text Jimmy and he went, yep, that's the one. Go with that. That'll do.
Excellent. Now, we'll go around each of you if you say what your names are and what you play in the band, and tell us what your influences are for the band. So, start with yourself.
Nathan, everything. They just don't know that. No. Nathan drums, and
He actually means Nickelback.
oh yeah, exactly. If it wasn't for Chad Kroger, I would not be alive. I love that man so much.
And he's amazingly...
He once touched me at a concert. It wasn't even a Nickelback concert. It was an S Club 7 concert. He was in the crowd with me. We were loving it, bopping. My God, what a legend.
Yeah.
Love that man. But if I'm honest, horror-wise with these guys, it's got to be people like, Misfits, Calabrese, even people from Metal World like Rob Zombie I take into this band when considering things, but even Creepshow, bands like that, that's kind of the influence I have coming into this.
Yep.
You've got something physically wrong with you.
Paul, bass. My influence is before I was into punk, I was obviously into like metal and rock, even death metal, everything. So influences are far-ranging, but more modern stuff. Oh, I don't know really. Anything. I mean, I wasn't a massive horror punk fan before I joined the band. It's been foisted upon me, but as you get into it, and you listen to it more and more. So like there's a Creepshow, Misfits, but probably more of the rock and metal side and stuff, and the old punk stuff like Massive Pistols, Ramones fan, and Clash and stuff.
So you said about Death Metal, so you talking about like Cannibal Corpse and stuff like that from the Death Metal side,
Cannibal Corpse, Obituary, Carcass, all that, Dismember and Tombs, all that kind of stuff. Obviously that's not the kind of stuff I play, but like I said, anything from that. But and then some George Formby.
The most horrific of all. He's shaking his head down.
He's got teeth like Headstones.
Save us, Jimmy. Take us on home.
Right, I'm Jimmy, play guitar. Influences Tim Armstrong, Rancid, Lars Richardson, the old Firm Casuals. It's not very horror, but big fan of the Creepshow. Do you mind? I'm on it now. I'm doing my thing now. Creepshow, Calabrese, love Calabrese, love Bobby Calabrese, brilliant guitarist, good stuff. Love horror films as well. That's obviously the big influence.
Yeah.
Vincent Price, Peter Cushing, legend.
So the old Hammer Horrors.
Love Hammer Horror. That's it.
And yourself?
Natalie, singing. Massive fan of the Creepshow again. I know we've all said it. But then the Brains, the horror pops, and Kitty in a casket.
Now, you seem to always be pretty much playing gigs all over the UK. Have you found it's helped to sort of spread the word and get you a bigger fan base?
Yeah, I'm a big believer that if you don't go anywhere, I mean, people just aren't going to hear you. So we go wherever will have us.
Okay, now you released your Like the Morgue EP last year. Have you got any plans for an album in the near future?
Yeah, we're trying to write it at the minute. Gonna release it on Head Check Records.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm not tempted.
It's gonna be a good thing, I think.
We'll give it a bash.
I think it'll be a definite progression from Like the Morgue.
Yeah.
So as we sort of like play more and practice more together, you know, you develop your own. I think we're developing more of our own sound now.
Yeah.
Rather than just like being generic. It's a
It's all
crowd.
sort of coming together now, and
Yeah,
so
because it's a
time
crowded
to do
scene.
the album.
Yeah, it's a crowded scene, so you don't want to sound like everyone else, and I think
Yeah,
that's what we're trying to go for next.
So as a fan first, and I've got to say that we've jammed like a couple of songs, and we still have some songs in the set that are going on the album that I'm aware of, and I think it's brilliant. I can't wait. Personally, I can't wait to be involved with it, I must admit.
I like how you added that you're aware of, but I just haven't told you they're not going on the album.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, I was going to say, apparently Joe's going to come back for the album. And take the they didn't want me involved, but you know they had to deal with me for the gigs. So,
It's on the record now.
Now, how would you yourself describe the sound of the band?
I would describe it as street punk meets hammer horror. That's how I would describe it. That's that's how I want it to. That's how I want the music to be. I want it to be sort of street oi, sort of
Fast.
real raw, fast punk rock. But let's sing about horror stuff. Let's keep it sort of to the hammer horror sort of style. Do you know what I mean? Let's, like Frankenstein's Girl. That was originally written as, if you think about it, like a film, like a takeoff of the hammer horror films with Peter Cushing, and we want that. I just want that all the way through, basically.
Right, now, how's the band sound evolved since you started the band?
Talk about me.
Well, we started off trying to do creep show style with single note sort of difficult chords, but then thought that's not really our thing, so we've gone basically just tore it down to the basic punk rock. 3 chords a song, maybe 4.
Back to basics.
We're chucking a 4th chord if we want. You know what I mean?
If you're feeling like me.
If I could do it, we'll chuck in a 4th chord, but that's it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we'll have something and then like
We'll take it out.
yeah, but we'll strip it down and like.
I don't know what you're laughing, you don't write songs with him,
I know how it works. I've been in rehearsals, mate.
I think when you've been playing for a while, you know you're all kind of in tune with each other, and you know what sound you're going for.
Some songs come very naturally, and others take quite a few more weeks. Then it just suddenly clicks. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, this is how it should be.
The great thing is freedom. Like the first thing I noticed when jamming with these guys is freedom. Putting a drum part and thinking, do you know what? I love that, but actually it's not quite there, or it's naff, or it doesn't work, whatever. And then you got time to work on it, and everyone kind of feeds off each other, which I think is really important for like development, just as a musician, if you will, if you like to call us that, and also, you know, just to create the best song you feel possible that you can out of what you've got, really. That's me.
Now, for people such as your fans in America and over here haven't been able to see you live yet, what can they expect from the live experience?
A short set at the moment.
It's a punk show. It's a punk rock show. That's it.
Short,
Do you know what I mean?
fast, in your face.
We do a little.
Give it a bit of.
We've got a bit. We've got a little bit of blood, bit of makeup, but get all that away, and it's just punk rock and roll.
But no politics. It's good, you know.
Well, it's horror, so
you just
can't get too political about zombies and whatnot.
Whatnot.
Now get weird.
I think having a good time. I think if you have a great time on stage, that will always come across to an audience who will get on your side. Whereas if you come on with a bit of a negative attitude or anything, it's an uphill struggle, really.
I've always felt that if people, maybe we're not to everyone's taste, and if they're not, if we're not their kind of style, I'd like them to at least enjoy the visual, kind of give something that you can take from it. But
yeah, we like a bit of theatre.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just the makeup and the frowny faces and stuff.
Well, yeah, it's a bit camp, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a bit theatrical.
We play that like I keep saying, I'm horror. That's how they did it in the films. So that's how we're going to do it on the stage, but with punk rock and roll.
Well, you never know. Hopefully, at one point in the future, you can do a soundtrack for Hammer Horror since they're coming back.
They have banged out 3 films now, haven't they? So.
Oh yeah.
Now, for the future of the band, are you still looking to continue the sort of horror-themed lyrics?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Always. Don't want
Don't want to taint it.
to. You don't want to let it go. We got to keep doing it because there's some horror bands that they lose their way and they move on to different things, which is good. But I want to keep it straight up horror punk.
Sort of pure.
Keep it. I just always want to be a horror punk band.
It sounds like it's like a narrow thing to write about, I suppose, but there's just so much different horror.
I would say, death metal's been going for about 20, 30 years.
horror films will continue forever. And we'd like to continue the same vein as long as we can.
I mean, I'm sure there's a band out there that's probably making a whole career out of just rewriting Saw as music.
The Misfits are going if their time. I mean, they've had lineup changes, but I'll always go and see a Misfits show because at the end of the day, it's the Misfits.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you get what to be fair, most of the time you get what you get. It's like they're saying to it, you get what's on the tin. If you like, at the end of the day, we're a horror. You know, like Jimmy said, it's a horror punk. It's horror punk. So it'd be a bit stupid if people came and were like, yeah, they're a good horror punk band. Then we whipped out like fusion jazz with like Nat singing about how a heart's just been broken, or do you know what I mean? It just don't work. It's not what we're about.
Oh, the Green Day effect.
Stick to what you know.
Now, do you find that playing with other types of bands such as Hearts Under Fire is better for you, or do you find you get a better reaction from sort of a more all-punk bill?
No, we love playing with different types of bands. But I mean, Hearts Under Fire are fucking brilliant. They've just killed it.
Oh yeah, they did. They absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, we love playing with all sorts of.
Oh, because we kind of get to play with psychobilly
bands.
We had ska last night.
Yeah, ska bands.
A lot of our early gigs were with metal bands.
But we always we like to do like to fit on the bill, sort of, because we like to be a little bit different, and we always stand out because we're that band on the bill. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or was that us? Them ones.
Them with the blood.
Them with the blood, and they're always like, yeah. I fucking like you guys, yeah.
It's good to play with other bands, different type of bands, because people who probably wouldn't
wouldn't check you out.
They might come and see us because they're going to see someone else, but they'll see us, and hopefully they come and see us again.
Or if not, they had no choice in the matter anyway.
Yeah. If not, we're stuck on the bill. Yeah, it's only about 20 minutes.
Just to entice you listeners into going and seeing them.
Yeah.
Now, what is the current future for the band?
The album's
a big thing.
Playing everywhere that will have us.
Yeah.
We've got Germany planned.
Yes, yeah.
We got the Travelling Morgue Horror Punk Fest, the first horror punk festival in England, in Birmingham. That's going to be good, great bands playing.
Yeah, that's going to be really good.
So in regards to the album, are you looking to have that out by, say, the end of summer or by the end of the year?
Yeah, I think I'm hoping sort of by August time, but I mean, there's money for us because we just kind of self-funded. So.
Money's a big issue. None of us are loaded.
Money's too tight to mention. I believe a line.
Is that an exclusive cover you've just revealed?
Yeah.
She's up for it. Now, are we going to see you guys playing further south in the UK? Obviously, myself being from Southend, so I've got to try and get that sorted out for you. And I know you've got a fair few fans in America from doing my show. So, have you got any plans to try and get over there at some point?
We would love to.
It'd be brilliant to go over there and play.
Again, it's down to money.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
They got a great horror scene over there, so yeah, I mean, it would be brilliant.
I think you go down really, really well over there.
As soon as we can, we'll do it.
Excellent. Now, finally, have you got anything you'd like to say to your fans who are listening?
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have a wonderful day.
Thanks for listening. Buy our stuff so we could come and play America.
There you go.
Yeah.
Headstone Horrors, thank you very much for the interview.
Well, thank you.
And you can hear him on my show every week, so I've been playing you guys since back in March, I think.
Yeah, we need to get you some more tracks.
Preferably, yeah. If you
From the
can.
album, you can get some more tracks. There you go. You see.
If you can go and see them, go and see them. They're absolutely awesome live. And yeah, it's been a Psychosin project with Headstone Horrors. Again, thank you very much.